Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing okay today. I'm feeling very strong this morning. I got up early and did some yoga and stretching, and just it's amazing how just doing a bit of exercise really helps first thing in the morning. I don't know if you do that as well, but just try it and see how you feel. But I just feel that good health and being strong and able to move around is such an important part of aging. And so I know some of us have challenges physically, and it's all good. We can find other options. And in fact, that's what I want to talk to you about this morning. But first of all, my tea. I'm drinking an interesting tea that I picked up. I forget where I picked it now. I think it must have been in England because the company is in the UK. It's called Yuyo. Isn't that a cool package? And it's actually got in it organic green rooibos, and it's got lavender and elderflower. That's the ingredients. It's kind of cool. I love this design. It's beautiful. Anyway, I'm having my cup of tea this morning, and hope that you've got a cup of tea or coffee, something to share with me. But as I mentioned, this is a community of women who are aging beautifully, aging with strength and vitality, and we've got to do our best to really try to do what we can, to know our limitations, and but to carry on and do as much as we can to do those 10,000 steps a day or 5,000, whatever you set as your goal, and just it opens the doors to so much else. And I know it sounds hard work, and you know me, I'm not a big fan of the gym. I never have been, and I always push back when it's suggested, and I just do my best to do other things. Now, Jessica Hegg is a blogger of ours who actually is in the physical fitness business, and she knows this stuff and has put together a really cool article. I suggest that you go out and read it because there's some good links. And also, as we always say on 60 and Me, this is not medical advice. I'm just reading, referring to what Jessica has said, and she's got the qualifications, but you need to talk to your doctor first if you're going to do any of this stuff, because it all involves extra stress on your body. Sometimes you'll know about some of these things. You'll be okay. There are YouTube videos on just about everything I'm going to talk about, but please do not try anything without testing it out yourself with a professional or with a doctor. I mean, just know your limits. It's really important. So first of all, don't let any physical ailment hold you back. Whatever you've got going on, there is something that you can do. And we, in fact, at 60 and Me have a yoga program that we sell. It's yoga, gentle yoga, and also chair yoga. And these are our two kind of options for things that you can do to support us and help yourself. They're done with a beautiful teacher, Kat Kabira. We met her in Bali, and she recorded these videos for us, which have been so successful. And you can read the 5-star reviews in the articles on our website. But honestly, they're good. And the chair yoga, you can take it to any level that you want. So that's one of the things, in fact, that Jessica talks about. But I'll go through some of the other ones. A couple that I didn't know too much about, so they're a little bit new to me. But I looked them up on YouTube before even talking about them, and there's nothing here that's mechanically going to hurt you if you know how to use it. So the first thing she suggests is medicine ball moves. Now, a medicine ball is a big ball, and you kind of move it from side to side. But it's like, I'm using my hands here to show you, but it's like a big ball. It's not tiny. It's a big one. And what's really nice about that is you can give strength to your core, to your arms, to your stomach, but you can do it in any way that you can manage it. And you're sitting in a chair, so you're not standing. You can do standing ones as well, of course, but this is a really good one for just stretching and twisting with a bit of push, a bit of force behind you. So she says, though, do talk to a therapist or a physical expert before you try it. But it's a really good one. It's a medicine ball, they call it. And lots of seated recommendations you'll find all over, but that's one option. Another is water aerobics. Now, water aerobics is something that I know a lot of our women do. When I was going to the gym recently, I actually always bump into women in our age group who were going down to water aerobics, and it's great exercise if you can't stand too long, or you've got a little, other parts of your body that are weak. You can use flotation devices to hold yourself up. But swimming, water aerobics are so good for you. And if you want to pick it up a bit, you can also do aqua jogging. So there's lots you can do in the water, and your body does not have so much resistance. So it's easier to move your body in the water. So that's why that one's a good suggestion. Another is balloon volleyball. This is a cool one. It's so fun. I mean, just basically, if you're outside with your kids, or your grandchildren, just create like a boundary, or if you've got a little net, that's great. But just literally pop a ball backwards and forwards over a volleyball net. No big ball, no heavy exercise, just a ball, a balloon with volleyball movements. And you can do another one sitting in chairs, where you basically sit down a row of chairs on either side. Doesn't have to even have a net, but just sit down and just pop this balloon backwards and forwards. You'd be surprised how much you move to catch it and lift up, and it's really good exercise if you take it seriously. If you actually don't sit right opposite, literally move back a bit. So that's balloon volleyball. Very, very cool one. Another is the one I just mentioned earlier, which is gentle yoga. Now we have gentle yoga, which is standing yoga movements, flow, and working on different parts of the body, like something for your back, something for your legs, and so on. Kat does a great job of going through that. Or you can do the sitting yoga, which is in your chair yoga. And what's really cool about yoga is it combines breathing as well. So you've got breathing exercises that are combined with movement, and together, that's really good for you. And it's also got a kind of meditative side to it, where you're combining your breathing with your movement, with meditation, mindfulness, and it's just a lovely thing to do for half an hour, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you can do. 5 minutes, just do it. Another thing that we talk about here is light weightlifting. Now, there's dumbbells that you can get that are 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds. You don't have to go to the gym. You can just pick up, you can get the 1 pound or 2 pound and do up and down, out, forward. Those easy ones that are not complicated movements, but with a little bit of weight on your arms, they really help a lot. And of course, if you go up to Jessica's website, you'll see there's lots of ideas there for you to follow and consider. But again, before you start picking up weights, if you've got a back problem or legs, whatever, check with your doctor first. Okay, this is my fun one. I like this one. Zumba, dancing. Now, Zumba is Latin American dance, and it's, again, as hard as you want to push it, as easy as you want to push it. If you just want to stand there and go foot to foot, that's okay. Or if you want to do more of the hand movements, shoulder movements, then jump in there. But it's really nice because you can just add your dynamic movement depending on how far you can push. And Zumba classes are held all over the place. You can go to community centers, gyms have them. You can even follow them online. So Zumba is a dance opportunity that's a great alternative for exercising if you don't want to move too much. So Zumba. Another one is chair cardio. Now, this is actually interesting. It's, according to Jessica, and I'm not familiar with this, I'm looking here, you actually have targeted movements, arm stretches, twists, and there's lots of chair cardio online, but it's really one that you can push hard or low. Sitting down, it raises your heart rate, believe it or not, just to do upward, bicycle movements with your arms and with your legs, even if you're not on a bike. But they're cardio sitting down, and those are very useful too. And all these are just so interesting. I've never done that one, but I mean, in a way I have. I guess I do my stretching. I do kind of a bicycle movement when I wake up and stretch. Another thing is resistance bands. Now, these are cool. You can get them for Pilates or yoga, but they're this kind of rubber bands that you can do stretching. And that really feels good when you do that on your chest. Just even now, I'm sitting here doing my chair stretching. Also, if you don't have the rubber bands, you can use a scarf. Just a scarf that's, got a little bit of flexibility. Just use it to pull and do up and down. And it's really, really easy. You can practice tugging and pulling and, again, all from a seat. You can sit down and do this. And you can make, you can do things like making your everyday tasks easier with this, like just grocery shopping where you have to reach, and things where you have to pick up if you're looking after grandkids, for example, or spending time with them. Just being able to bend down, being able to get up. All these things are super, super important. Weight machines, of course, she talks about, and there's plenty of them for people in wheelchairs and in chairs. And then there's the arm cycling. And again, as Jessica reminds us, you don't have to be superhero strength here. These can be good, quiet, gentle movements, but even just sitting and doing some arm stretches, bicycle movements, those are all super, super valuable. So you can, take care of your hands, for example, if you can get those gloves, if you like a little bit of friction. You can also get, just comfortable clothing to wear that makes it easy for you to move. So there's 10 or I think more good ideas there in Jessica's article. Check it out and see what might work for you. I've been rambling a bit, giving you lots of ideas, probably more than you can handle. Even if you choose just one of those, just choose one. It would be good for you. So important. Do you think that, do you do any seated exercises? Do you have anything that you do that sitting? I mean, I actually do a lot of stretching and arm movements when I'm just sitting at my desk. I'll just suddenly, do those twists and just try to get my body centered. I sit at my desk a lot, so maybe you do too. But anyway, what kind of seated exercises do you do? Now, actually, it's really funny. I picked up 3 cards from the deck of cards that kind of go with these. First one's never give up. Keep going if you can't, do it all. Know your limitations. Actually know where you can stop and start and do good things, but don't push it so far. Just know your limitations. And then the final one is keep moving. Whatever you do, just keep moving. Whatever of these 10 things or so that you choose, even if it's just walking, those are good for you. Good for your soul and your heart and your overall well-being. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Go out and do something fun and put it in the section below what you've done. And if you're doing seated exercises, share with us what you do. And we can all learn from your experience too. All right, everybody, well, take care of yourselves. Have a fabulous day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.